Welcome, it's the new moon. Beginning practice on your belly. Come on down, lower through chaturanga if you want to, or just come down. Release the tops of your feet to the earth so you can gently stretch them, and then just relax. Arrange yourself so you're making some nice contact with the ground. Turn your head one side. Grounding your energy, finding stillness and quietness. Relax your eyes and your breath. Just turning your head the other way. Refine. Pressing the tops of the feet into the ground a little bit to stretch them. Make a nice earth connection. Sun on your back. Breathe out again. And then return your head to center. Pull your hands in by your sides for cobra spine, bringing your legs together. Line up your big toes, keep your heels apart. Lift your chest off the floor. And if you'd like, try a little forward rotation in your shoulders. See if you can revolutionize your cobra, releasing tension in the shoulder blades by doing a little opposite movement with the shoulders. So we meditate upon each shape to find that right space, compassionate towards yourself. One more deep breath. And relax, exhale. Press forward into your mat to come up into child's pose. You may widen your knees. Relax your arms down again, making a nice earth connection. Drop your chin towards your chest. Clear out the cobwebs of your back ribs and your side ribs. Breathe deeply everywhere. Cobwebs being the fascia that tries to stiffen us up overnight. And breathe out again. Follow your in-breath to come through and sit down. Perhaps laying a blanket underneath your foundation. Come through, sit down. Make it comfortable. Arrive. Leap in through the top of your head. Feel the energy of the practice already. Those 3 simple movements leading us here. Bring your right hand to the floor, maybe your right elbow or part of your forearm. Carefully come into side bend. So we create side bend by bringing that opposite hip towards the floor. It's okay if it comes up somewhat. Checking in with reflection to the side. Bringing together a steady rhythm of breath with the steadiness of the eyes and focus. Just one more time. Remember to come up with some slowness. You can use your arm above you, reach it out, let it pull you up and out. Centering, tall spine, inhale. Other side, careful, going deeper by bringing your arm lower, might bring your hip up on the other side, that's okay. Find your own appropriate edge. Breathe 5 times. Steady breathing, steady eyes. Breath moving through the nose. Listen to the sound. You may accentuate that sound, swirling in the throat. Breathe out once more. Carefully come up. Float your arms out, breathe in. Breathe out, rotation. Let your belly release enough so you can twist. If you're working on your core, don't engage too strongly when you twist. Let it belly be free. Include your neck in this work. Turning to look back with your eyes as well. Even familiar movements, let them be approached with a beginner's mind. Breathing out one more time. So you might just anchor in your low belly a little bit as you come out to support. Float out the arms, breathing in. Breathe out over to the other side. Concentrating our energy inwardly for yoga practice. Increasing our vital energy. One more breath. Back to center. Hands back, heart lift pose. Fingers are forward, bend your elbows. Spiral energy outward in your hands and shoulders. And gaze down. And you reach your knees towards the floor more to create more of a front body opening. One more time, deep breath. Last position, forward fold, the 7 movements of the spine. Come out and down to your own degree and quiet again. Gently stretching low back and hips and calming your mind. Exhale once more. Inhale upright and prepare for Om. Om. Come together with sound. If you need to refine your legs, do Apana mudra, so that the new moon is apanic energy. This is the matching energy. The middle 2 fingers touch the thumb. Both hands out on the knees in an easy way. A little meditation, so gently arrange your foundation and your spine so energy flows. This is a purification gesture. Hasta mudras are hand positions from the yoga tradition. It has a balancing quality on the energies of our body. Deep inhales allow for deep exhales, and that exhale ending is the new moon in the breath. Feel the place where the breath begins to inhale again. Experience fullness. Release to emptiness. Observe that place, the impulse of inhale beginning. This gesture supports the releasing of emotions and just releasing in general. So if there's any intention that you have in the new moon phase, any letting go of intentions, include them here. Just a few more times, breathe deeply. One more, breathing out. Feel the navel drawing in, the pelvic floor drawing in and up. Sealing the root of the torso and finishing the breath in the belly. Inhale, open your eyes if they close, release, open your hands. Apana mudra. Come around to standing, do so in your own way, take your time. If you want to hang out in between the floor and the feet. Tadasana. And yesterday was this major holiday recognizing Shiva. So including Shiva's poses today, and practice, all of them are balancing on one foot. Bring your right foot behind your left and come to the top of that foot. Just drag that foot on the floor. Give yourself a moment, catch your balance. If you needed to have the toes the other way, you could. And then one hand facing forward, fingers down, other hand fingers up, facing forward. Concentrate, gaze downward. Gently stretch the top of your foot. Strengthen the communication between the hemispheres of your brain. One more breath. Relax these movements and release to the other side. Steady your eyes. Step back behind your foot. Journal refusing to be flat. Reverse the hands. Just let your fingers dance and gently stretch. Even things that look simple require our focus and concentration. We recognize the Vaya Mudra, protection, fearlessness. The other one is mercy, forgiveness. And release. Reach to the sky with your palms facing each other. Bend your knees enough so you can sweep down along the sides of your feet. Inhale, stand up, sweep up your arms. Exhale, sweep by your feet. One more time. Upward energy, downward energy. And bring your hands to the earth, step back your right leg. High lunge twist. Take the time you need to come in. 5 breaths, don't overly rotate. Just go straight up and down with that reaching arm. Apply Mula Bandha when you're in lunging poses to help you feel supported from your center. Breathe out, release your twist. Step back your leg and come to your forearms. You can bring your knees down. Wiggle your balls of feet back until you come to forearm plank. Maybe knees are down for 1. Try to find quiet here. Focus on your breath. Pull towards the center of your front body. 1 more time. Exhale, release your navel and your feet. Come on down. Rest your arms in front, easy under your chin. Bend your knees, flex your feet. Pick your knees up off the ground. If you'd like to add your cobra spine with your upper body, just preparation for Dhanurasana. Strengthening around the sacrum. 1 more deep breath. And release. Forearms down, hands together. Dolphin pose. Pike up your belly, walk in your feet. Let your head hang down. Press your forearm bones into the ground with equalness. And let your brain get some nice blood flow. Uplift in your low belly. 1 more breath. Knees down, exhale. High lunge twist, second side, step forward. Come on into the shape, taking the time you need. Shoulders draw down onto the ribs, so your neck feels free. Everything that touches the earth presses. Open across your heart on this last breath. Breathe across your chest. Exhale, release the twist. Press your back foot, step forward, extend to half lift pose. Breathe out, fold in. Into the standing position, rise up, sweep your arms again. And then bring them down into the sides of your body. Inhale, sky. Exhale, Earth, Surya Namaskara, A variation. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward energy helps balance the backward energy of this exhale, step back. Maybe bend your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Take an extra breath if you need it. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths. Feel the intelligence, sense the intelligence of your hands and fingers. So much awareness. Feel the circle of the palms. The pads of the fingers, sensitivity. Press the fingers into the earth a little bit, the tips of the fingers. And then relax your fingers, 1 more breath out. Coming forward to halfway lift pose. Folding into Uttanasana, exhale. Rise and reach, inhaling energy up to the sky. And exhale down into the sides of your body. Free breath in. Feel energy awakening. Increasing our vital energy. 1 more time. Surya Namaskara, A. Let your gratitude for the sun be expressed and felt in your heart. Half lift. Going back, exhaling. Inhale slowly, upward facing dog. Gaze down and downward dog. Flip over your feet. Breathe deeply. Arrange. Then let your head drop. And if you'd like to accentuate the stretching of your calf muscles, try firming your thighs. Just ask your body and maybe lift your toes off the ground a little bit. It's fine to do that with your knees bent. Breathe out, let your feet and toes and legs relax a bit more. Exhale energy back into the legs. So that loads up the strong legs for this inhale forward. You can try a hop or just bend your knees and step. Extend, fold in, exhale. Rise and reach, inhale. Exhale down and hold the belly center for a moment. The pranic center of the body. So on a Apana moon day, we would increase prana. Rest it into your belly. And release. Utkatasana, fierce pose, feet together or hip distance apart. Sink down like you're going back into a chair and add a revolution to the right side. Just a little twist, pressing palms or touching leg. If you'd like to reach up and down, you could deepen the twist. Don't overdo. 4, 1 more breath. Keep your feet open to the earth. Release the twist. Inhale, press and stand. Exhale down, strengthening hips and resolve. Find a rotation of your choice. Try to stay composed no matter what shape we try to put our bodies into. 1 more breath. With the exhale, release the twist. Inhale, press your feet, rise up. Catch your front hip points with your hands and come to Uttanasana, the forward fold, extended pose. Maybe your knees bend so your pelvis tips forward. Let your fingertips help you create that hollowing up energy of Uddiyana Bandha, low belly in towards the spine. And you can press into the bowl of your pelvis with your hands to lengthen your sides. Maybe draw the elbows towards each other. spread your feet, press into the earth. One more deep breath. Bend your knees and rise up. Relax, release your hands. Turn to the right side on your mat. Goddess pose, swing out your toes and drop right down the center line. So don't let your knees collapse in. You can refine the angle of your turnout to work with your body. Finding center first. Then bring your hands to your thighs. Bring your right shoulder towards the midline and down, creating a twist. Keep your legs even. Gently stretch out along your back. You're in charge. Your body, building trust with your body through practice. Honoring what it says. Not only listening, but honoring. One more breath. Release everything up and out to star pose. Exhale down the center line for the second side. Hands to the thighs. Now left shoulder turns towards the midline and down towards the floor, creating a spinal twist. 2, 3, 4. One more time. Finish your exhale. Inhale when you're ready. Release your legs straight, arms float up, star pose. Exhale, hands down. Bring out your heels. And turn your right foot to the back of your mat. Come on over into your Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. It's always that one. You don't see the extended part very often though. It's a nice prana gathering pose in your steadiness. Finish your breaths in your belly. One more time. Breathe out. Up and over to the other side. Breathing out, coming down when you're ready. Reach up and down. Long neck. Navel in. A lot of the focus is down in the center of the body, keeping the tailbone long and tucked underneath. Feel the shape of your bones in your legs. Breathe out one more time. Breathe in, rise up, and then bend your knee. Maybe spread your feet a little further away. Lean and reach, extended side angle pose. Keep on your bent leg or come down to block or floor. You can adjust your back foot, lift the arch of the back foot, and reach out alongside your ear. When you feel challenged, go to your breath. Just one more exhale, feel complete. Good. Inhale up and over to the other side. Come right on in if you know this pose. If you need a little more time to refine it, take an extra breath or so. So that when you learn from practice, you have a chance to spend more time in the poses because you're more familiar with them. Just one more breath. And inhale up and out. Stretch your arms wide, breathe in. Make your way to the top section of your mat for the triple warrior vinyasa. So we do A, B, and C with intention setting if you like. So if you have something you're aiming at, it's got the bow and arrow metaphor. Step your right leg back, warrior A to start, so the hips are to the front. Bend your knee over your ankle, find your stance. And then hands from your heart, reaching out, keep your shoulders in your body. Take your right arm, reach it up alongside your ear, bend your elbow and This is going to the quiver to find that arrow. So hold the shape, attach any of your own work to it if you would like. Choose something positive. And then release the hand back beside the other one. And we open to B. Just pull your hands away from each other. Turn out your toes, lower down. Just keep your focus aiming forward. Reaching forward with your left hand, backward with your right hand. Exhale, let go, transition to warrior C, which is a big transition to the front leg straight, lifting the back leg, and reach forward with your gaze and arms again. Do your best. It's okay if your back toes stay on the ground. Forward, just one more breath. Exhale, release. Other side, ABC. Vinyasa just means moving with breath. Tail tuck energy, A, hands from heart. Extend out. Choose your arrow. Concentrate on these actions in the body. Our practice is the object of our meditation. Try to stay present. And breathe out. Release your hands back together. Be a lot happening. Stretch the bow with the arms. Turn out the back toes. Return your gaze forward. Readying, studying, aiming. One more breath. And then release to C. So hips go to the front again, back leg lifting, concentrate. Don't give up easily. Maybe reach out or just reach out your eyes. Some bending in your standing leg can help you stay steady. One more deep breath. So even if you come down right before that one, keep trying and then let be. Let your hips move in a circular motion both ways a few times as we finish our earth practice on our feet. Let's feel the energy go from the hips down into the earth. Settle into stillness. Revisiting tiptoe pose from the other day. So we are squatting down carefully with the legs close together. Separate your heels a little bit and touch your big toes if they will. Sink down and then bring your hands down. Carefully support as you lift your heels and come into this squat position. If you feel safest with your hands on the floor, keep them there. If your heels come down, that's cool. Interlace optional, press forward for 1, 2, lengthen out your low back. One of the places where we awaken the energy of the body. Last breath. Return your hands to the earth and carefully sit down, keeping your feet together and down and widening your knees for Malasana. Hold your shins or reach through the center of your legs. One more breath out. Upright torso, Baddha Konasana. Down the angle pose. Now the feet come together. Interlace or hold your ankles. Interlace over toes. Tall spine, breathe in. Breathe out, hinge forward with a straight spine. Your elbows can facilitate that softening of your inner legs. Out and down. Let your chin come towards your chest. to your own degree. Active extending forward variation. Inward rotation of your awareness. Last one. Inhale to rise. Release your feet and sit on your mat, maybe elevating the pelvis for some of our seated poses. Have a moment to connect. Feel the temperature underneath you. Feel where you touch the ground, where you don't touch the ground. And relax. Bring your right leg straight back, right into your chest. So it's in line with your hip and there's space between your leg and foot. Both arms inside, Marichyasana A, reach forward. Activate your extended leg. One more breath. Like you're gonna stand up on this foot that you have on the floor. And come back up. Hold your knees, sit tall, breathe in. Marichyasana C, rotation. Holding that knee, you can do the hand behind. Three, steady, soft eyes down your nose. Nasabra Drishti. One more breath out. That's the nose gazing. Return to center. I'm going to take this foot across the other leg now, turning the toes out. Baby grasshopper, both hands over on that same side too. So upward dog, downward dog hands, gives you that ready openness. Lean over, press all of it into the earth and lift your hips if you can, or just think about it. So press both feet, both hands, lift up, lean forward. One more breath. And coming down carefully. Stretch out your top leg into infinity pose. So hook your feet together. And then go over towards the other side. Just rolling to the side, keeping hips down. Be active. Arms support. Over the other way. Lifting out of your neck and shoulders. One more deep breath. Roll back to center and release. Other side. Bring in your left foot, plant it. So just imagine that lift up. You can play with that. That's what that energy is doing in this leg, acting like you're going to stand up. Come on the inside, both arms, reach forward. Keep your straight leg active. Little flex in the foot. One more breath. Inhale, come up. C, twisting towards the bent knee. 1, 2. Don't overly activate your straight leg and your foot. Just enough to help keep it straight and grounded. Deep breath again. Let an exhale finish and come back to center. Baby grasshopper, bringing your foot across the other way. Trying to bring your toes facing to that side is helpful. It's kind of an angle. So we're going to roll to that side of the leg like infinity pose. Hands at the ready. Press feet and hands. Lift up something. Corner of the mouth. Corners of the mouth counts. And come on down. Carefully let your feet connect. Infinity pose going the other direction. Stay lifted so your hands slide far enough away so you have room for your arms to be straight and your neck to be long. One more time. Over to the other side, same, just playing with variations of this one. Gaze down your nose or towards the back. And release. Let it go, let it be. Pigeon pose. So you're gonna come to a forward position with the left leg in front, the right leg stretching back. So usually I leave this with the knee closed on itself, which is the safest position for your knee. That's how it's most protected, like that. If you'd like to play with opening up your knee joint in the pose to see how it feels, activate right in that foot to protect your knee. Carefully try to square and come down towards the floor. So work with your body. If that is too much, just accommodate yourself, bend your knee more. It's okay to stay seated on your outer hip, on this left hip. Not, yeah, I guess seated. Fine. Deep breath again. Carefully release to the other side through three-leg dog position. Get some space in that hip joint up and back. This is a twist. And the other side, Apana. One foot. King pigeon. Maybe opening the knee to some degree. Anywhere in that process. So it's going to be different on the side for me. Probably for everyone, a little different at least. So just see what you can do with your body here. Coming forward and squaring your hips towards the ground. Come to your own degree. Your other leg is trying to go straight back. Meeting any limitations in your body with compassion is a big part of this practice. So we practice our compassion towards ourselves, strengthening our ability to be compassionate. Just one more breath slowly, where you are. Release back to the three-leg dog as a twisting pose, letting your pelvis turn to the side, bend your knee, and then release. Knees down, right leg forward, Anjaneyasana pose. Into your coat sleeves. I'm doing a reverse warrior, upper body, lean back. Other hand goes to your leg behind you, up and back, downward gaze. One more time. Carefully press your front foot, return to center. Hanuman's pose, draw back your belly, fold in. Last breath out. Bend your knee, release back your leg, and come to the other side. Set up the foundation. Guide your knee towards your toes. Reverse warrior arms up and back. Allow yourself to concentrate deeply on these actions. Allow yourself to be absorbed by the pose. One more breath. And release to the forward fold, complementing pose, Ardha Hanumanasana, half Hanuman pose. Bowing in, calm, quiet. Feel the energy flow from one to the next. Breathe out one more time. Release to standing. Rise up, roll your shoulders back. Step next to a wall if you'd like, or one of Shiva's poses is the dancer pose. Bending your left leg and reading it behind you. You can do either side first, it's fine. Catch with one or both hands, your ankle or your foot. Lean forward, let your standing leg bend a little bit. Lifting your back knee. Nataraja, one of the names for Shiva. One more breath. And release. Just do your best. Try the other side. Just anywhere in the process, work where you are. Just having one foot off the ground. You've got to start somewhere. It's fine to hold on, have the support. Keep yourself safe. Breathe deeply just once more. And release. Last one, Shiva's twist is that floating up of the left knee and then twisting it across the body. Lift your elbows, dance your fingers. Standing twist. Shiva's dance. Exhale when you're ready, back to center. Concentrate deeply. Second side. Usually we have a much bigger foundation or base for twisting poses, so all we have is that one foot as our foundation. Your toes could refer to the floor if needed. And you can still keep the energy of the shape. Last breath. Hands to heart center, release. Inhale up. Exhale down. So allow yourself to move freely through these shapes one more time. Going back. Upward dog. Downward dog. Come through and lie down, pausing to get clothing or supports for rest. Got the deluxe supports for today. Lie down when you're ready. Resting in your bridge. Ananda Balasana. Arms down, that's the happy baby pose. Press your body into the floor, lift up your feet. Bring your knees on either side of your torso and hold on. Creatively is fine. Ankles, feet behind the knees. Allow your spine to round. Rock gently side to side if it feels good. And then release your feet back to the floor. Lift up just to counter that movement with the stretch of the belly. And release down. Stretch out your legs one at a time. Shavasana, resting pose. Arrange your body so that you are comfortable and supported. Just like triangle pose, once you learn the pose, come into it with mindfulness and without too much excess energy, just the amount that you need to establish it and allow yourself to rest. You need rest, it's important. If you tend to want to leave yoga before resting, then make it comfortable, more comfortable. And strengthen our ability to be still and quiet. Check in gently with your body if there are places where you tend to hold on. Shoulders, brain, hands, whatever it is, give yourself that attention to soften everything. Breath goes back to a freedom, supportive but free. The breath goes from fullness to emptiness. Notice where you feel in your body that energy of the impulse of the inhale returning. Let your thumbs touch your fingers one at a time, starting with your index finger. Just touch and release. Middle finger, touch, release. Third finger, touch, release. Little finger, touch, release. Stretch your hands open, breathe deeply, reach alongside your ears, reach down through your feet. Exhale, relax, curl, hands, knees, spine, roll to one side. Top hand finds that power position, pressing up and returning to a seated position of your choice. You could have your legs folded underneath you in the little thunderbolts or easy pose or Padmasana. We elevate for another little meditation, this time with the prana mudra. So once you have your seat, then touch your lowest two fingers, the third and fourth, representing fire, water, and earth coming together, strengthening the root chakra. Rest your hands out on your knees. Give slight attention to your breathing patterns. And allow the soothing effects of refreshed energy to calm your body and mind. From this grounded and rooted place, let us feel that we can see the new beginning of the new moon with hope in our hearts. That peace will prevail. Release your hands, pause and feel. Weave your fingers into the Ushas Mudra, the gesture of new beginnings. Breathe deeply in, sitting tall. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for joining me for practice.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I got a dash because I have another call right now. But it was such a great class. Yay. Thank you. Happy new moon.
Happy new moon. You're welcome. So lovely.
Bye, sweetie.